Hey, this is May Andersen. I was discovered in Denmark, in Copenhagen, by an older friend of mine who wanted to get in the business as a photographer. So we took some test shots when I was super young, like 12 years old. And he brought him into the lead, and they called me and wanted to sign me right away. And but my mom wanted me to wait for a couple of years and, you know, just be a bit older, obviously. And when I was 14, I started. 15, moved to New York. If someone would have told me back then that I was going to be living in New York for the next 11 years and then move to Los Angeles, I would have thought they were crazy. You know, I would have probably been a bit more freaked out, but I took it like an adventure. You know, I was just going to New York to see clients, go sees and whatever. And I ended up staying. So, you know, had I known then what my future might have been, I would have probably freaked out a bit. I kind of took it a day at a time from the beginning, and everything just escalated. Like, it wasn't, I never like stopped and was like, okay, this is weird, or I don't feel comfortable, or, you know, this is like, you know, too much for me or whatever. I just kind of did it, took it one day at a time, and I had fun with it always. But I liked adventure since I was a little girl, so. I don't know what people might think about the business or not, but it's probably not at all what it's like. They just imagine it being something it's so not, you know? Like, it's a hard job, like any other job, and, you know, it's a lot of hours, and it's lonely, and, you know, but it's a great job, you know. It opens a lot of doors for you, and, you know, make great money, travel the world, and but it's just not as glamorous as people think. I got really lucky because I came to New York just to see clients, and I was 15 years old. I was going to stay for 2 weeks and then go back to Denmark. When I came to New York, the second day I was there, they sent me to see a lady named Nicoletta Santoro. She's a stylist for Italian Vogue, and she booked me on my first job, which was a single girl story for Italian Vogue with Peter Lindbergh. So it was really lucky. So from then on, like, it just picked up. I felt fine because it was fine for me because I was really lucky. I got to work with some amazing people from the beginning who made me feel comfortable, that I used to working with really young girls, and so I was really lucky. Peter Lindbergh's amazing. He's more like a director than a photographer, you know, to work with anyways. I would say Lagerfeld. Maratistino is fantastic. I think Paolo Roversi is one of my favorite photographers too. And I don't know, there are just so many great creative people in the industry. It's amazing. Vivienne Westwood, love. My biggest fashion mistake was absolutely dyeing my hair black before a job once, and I didn't realize when I was younger how important it was to stick with one hair color in this industry, because all your agents and everyone sell you as a blonde or as a brunette or as whatever you are on your card, and then it's just not good showing up the next day with black hair. So that was probably one of my biggest mistakes in the business, but I've learned. In this business, people forget that they're dealing with really young people, teenagers that are usually just skipping school and bad, and, you know, we have adult responsibility, you know, and people forget how young we are. I mean, not now, but then. And I don't know, I just think that sometimes they forget. My personal style is a little bit all over the place. It's kind of like my mood. It's, you know, whatever I feel like in the morning, whatever. It's probably like rock, bohemian, sexy, hippie chic. I think it reflects my personality, and it really depends what kind of mood I'm in. I personally think that style is something you're born with, but I don't know. I guess that people can learn how to dress nice or whatever, just evolve your personal style. But obviously, when you're on front row to see every new creation coming out, like it's more inspiring for personal style. 3 words to describe myself. I don't know. Fun, crazy at times. Hence I'm a Gemini, whatever. And friendly. My typical day, if I have a shoot, I'll get up pretty early, so I have time to wake up, and when you get older, you get like lines and things and puffiness and stuff. Like an hour and a half before, drink my tea, go to work, whatever. It's pretty easy. And if it's an event or whatever, I'll probably work out, and go get my hair and makeup, get dressed, and go to the events. It's play dress up, I believe in like vitamins and herbs for everything, for beauty. I mean, I know it sounds cliche, but it really does come from within, So all the supplements, like make sure you have them, and that's the best. Work out. I would advise anyone against getting into business until they're older. And I would advise anyone to just like get their school year out of the way, all their school years, and just have a couple of years to hang out and be a kid and chill with their friends and whatever before starting this business. But I'm happy. I'm really grateful for everything that I've done. I don't know what I would do if I was modeling. I mean, I probably would work with animals, I think. I always wanted to work with animals when I was a kid. And I probably would be in music too, I would imagine. It is what it is, It's not that complex, it's not that crazy, it's not glamorous, it's hard work, and it is what it is, basically. Everything's last minute, you never plan anything, and it is. It's like, it's quiet now, it's the quiet before the storm, it's gonna come, and then you're gonna be busy, crazy for a month and a half, traveling around the world, and then you're quiet for like 2 weeks, and then it's crazy. You have to be ready to go, and, at all times. The best thing about my job is that I'm pretty free and independent, and I'm my own boss, basically. So that is absolutely the most rewarding thing about the job. Well, my whole relationship with success and people who have success and people who are famous and people who do or have whatever they have is definitely like, that's my whole raising. My mom, how she raised me. I don't ever get impressed with what people have. Like, I'm always happy for people if they have done well for themselves or whatever, but I never get impressed. It's just, my mom is a super humble person, and she always taught me to just be impressed by what people do and not by what they have.